Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In today's episode, we're doing things a little bit different with no political news, but rather very positive news with groundbreaking cancer treatment procedure that left every patient in the clinical trial either in remission or cancer-free, which basically has never happened. And what refreshing news with all the negative stuff that's been taking place. I think it was nice to bring something like this into the mix, and I'm sure it's refreshing not just for myself, but for all of you. With that being said, as always, if you want to join us here at the Bald Brad Show, or heck, support a conservative, make sure to that like and subscribe button, share this link with your friends and family all over social media. I'm sure they would want to hear this groundbreaking news. And folks, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? Hop on the bandwagon, join us here at the Bald Brad Show, and heck, this comes from the Daily Caller, and they say here, a new cancer treatment resulted in remission for every single patient enrolled in the clinical trial at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Almost like a tongue twister there. 18 rectal cancer patients took a new drug rather than face brutal treatments like chemotherapy and life-changing surgery, and all 18 saw their tumors completely disappear. According to the trial results published Sunday in the New England Journal of Medicine, it is believed to be the first trial ever conducted in which all subjects became completely cancer-free. This is mind-blowing, folks. Granted, it is a small sample. It's a small trial run. But the fact that you already have 100% is mind-blowing. And what we're about to get into, the fact that they had no adverse reactions to the drug, is also mind-blowing as well. We'll get into that more in a moment here. There's a Twitter post here to the link for the New England Journal. If you want to go ahead and read it, you can. I'll make sure I leave the link to this specific site down in the description below. But it says, very proud of our study published in the New England Journal of Medicine. 100% clinical complete response with the drug that was given and administered, no radiation or surgery, which is a big deal. I mean, radiation destroys your body, and obviously the surgery is not helpful as well. So the fact that you can just administer a drug and it leaves somebody cancer-free is amazing, amazing news. It says there are no signs, or were no signs, of a remaining tumor when the patients were given physical exams at the trial's conclusion. None of the patients reported adverse reactions to the drug. That one also blows my mind, because we all know what drugs can do to the body, and the fact that it didn't do really anything to them is just extremely, extremely positive news, which is rare in treatments of this type. About 20% of patients who were treated with checkpoint inhibitors, like the one described here in the article, I can't even pronounce it, have some kind of adverse reaction according to the New York Times. So basically 1 in 5 people will have some sort of reaction to a drug. The fact that 100% of them basically had nothing is mind-blowing. There were a lot of happy tears. I'm sure this is something that we all need. We all hate cancer. I'm sure some of us had cancer. Some of us know somebody that's died from cancer. Some of us may have cancer ourselves or had cancer, all sorts of things. We all know something about cancer. We all hate it. We all want to get rid of it. So this is amazing news. And the hope is that when they expand these trials and these studies, that they see those same results, or even just upwards of 90-something% would be amazing. Other doctors warned that the trial was small and the results would need to be replicated, but agreed that the treatment showed great promise in treating a cancer with a specific gene mutation, which occurs in about 4% of patients. Hey, it's a start, and we'll take it. It's a start somewhere, and this is very, very positive news. Quote, very little is known about the duration of time needed to find out whether a clinical complete response to dostarlimab, and I'm probably mispronouncing that, equates to cure, the University of North Carolina stated. Wrote in an editorial about the study, but she did call it compelling. Harvard Medical School cancer expert calls the results remarkable and unprecedented. And it is. And you got to kind of like throw people in here a little bit that are kind of like a little bit negative Nancy's of going, well, it's compelling. Look, we all understand it's a small study. But again, the fact that you had 18 people with rectal cancer and you gave them a drug and you didn't give them anything else, there's no adverse reactions, and you had all these things take place, the fact that they ended up cancer-free and in remission is amazing. Amazing. So let's hope that this can continue and finally have something positive, I think, in the human race, where we have at least a little bit of advancement going against cancer, ridding people of cancer from this disease that's obviously terminal to so many. So what great news. I wanted to bring that into the mix on the Bald Brad Show, because everything going on around the world, whether it's in Afghanistan, Ukraine, Iran trying to kill us, you got freaking North Korea throwing missiles into the ocean, trying to create their own nuclear warhead, all sorts of stuff. I think it's important to see that there is still great people out there doing great advancements in the scientific community, still battling cancer. There's other research going on. And I think it's important that we do bring this type of stuff into the mix a little bit, even if it is a shorter show, even if others don't think it's, top tier importance. I think for a lot of us, getting rid of cancer is a big deal. Like I said, a lot of us have been affected by it, including myself. So this was a big deal to me, and I hope it's a big deal to all of you. Enough for you to even share it with your friends and family all over social media, because I'm sure they would want to hear this great news. It's not me just trying to get a plug on sharing my video, but really just take even the link and share it to your friends and family. This is positive news. And quite frankly, I think something they might even need to hear today as well. With that being said, as always, hey, hit that like and subscribe button. Share this link with your friends and family all over social media. And folks, I will see you later today with more news here on The Bald Brad Show.